Oh no! I'm naked. I'm naked. Oh yeah, look at that. We just prayed for the rock. I'm pretty sure everything will be okay now. Okay, so let's pick it up. Pick up the rock. Oh, it made a noise. The sea. The sea surrounds the comfortable area. The sea that surrounds the comfortable area is eternally pleasant. A warm top current from the equator meets the cold water of a deep subaquatic chasm around a mile offshore. The current skirts the chasm, maintaining much of its warmth while drawing out a rich diversity of animal and plant life. Subsequently, a fringe reef, uniquely abundant in both warm and cool water species, has developed around the southern crest. Furthermore, a rocky shore of the barren area on the opposite side of the island acts as a barrier for the wind-driven surface currents, calming any rough water before it reaches the reef flat. Well, good to know. What if we consume the rock? It's just a rock. Let's try to eat it. I don't think that's consumable. Alright. It's right here. We got a rock. What do you want? Oh, the screen scrolls. Let's go up here. Welcome back to the island. The island is split into two distinct areas by the central mountain ridge. To the east of the ridge is a comfortable area. Here, the plump clouds that gather over the central mountain ridge release their crystal clear water in the form of regular morning showers, before being burned off by the hot tropical sun. The prevailing southern wind brings cool air from the south, often carrying with it a scent of unusual foreign spices, and helps the diverse local plant life spread its seed. Consequently, many plants producing edible fruit and berries thrive here, in turn sustaining a rich variety of wildlife. To the west of the ridge is a barren area. Little is known about the barren area due to the natural travel restrictions imposed by the ridge, but the few intrepid explorers who have made the journey quickly return, describing the barren area as a total shitberg, and complaining of dust in unspeakable places. Let's go to the cliff top. Let's go over to the cliff top. Hey, it's some guy that isn't naked. Drake has learned to pickle and preserve the food he finds in the forest. He uses rudimentary tools to gather fruit, vegetables, and herbs. Where is our rock? By the basketful, then preserves them in a vinegar made from fermented coconut water, or cooks them and stores them in sterilized jars. This gives him more free time for thinking and learning and growing awesome mustaches. He also makes wonderful jams. Oh, there's our rock. Talk to Drake. Excuse me. Yes? What are you doing up here? Staring pensively into the distance. What are you looking at? My focus is if mainly directed towards my thoughts at present. I'm thinking about the concept of repetition and the illusory nature of progress. Can I have some of your pickles and or preserves? I'm afraid not. What am I supposed to do? I'm a bit lost. Life is not some sort of game where we strive to progress towards a finite end goal. It is a journey, a pointless, meaningless journey. You are not supposed to be doing anything. I'll leave you to it. Thanks. What if I try and take the pickles anyway? Let's try and take them anyway. Pick up pickles. Don't touch that. Okay. Pray for pickles. Let's pray for some pickles. Let's consume some pickles. Let's befuddle some pickles. That's befuddleable. Drake is too smart to be befuddled by me. Let's use the rock with Drake. Violence. Aw, I thought we could kill Drake. What are these? They can use the rock on the, I don't know how. Let's disrespect Drake. You are a self-important, pompous schnob. Charming. Let's disrespect the pickles. You look like something I would expect to find in a psychopath's basement. Nice. Drake is the only inhabitant in the comfortable area who possesses genuine intelligence. Proof of this can be seen in the fact that he has constructed some awesome pants and sandals from leaf matter and is apparently the only person to have recently washed. Drake's intelligence makes it difficult for him to interact with his peers, who spend most of their time fighting and bickering about which is the best X-Man. As a result, he spends a lot of time alone. Solitude gives him the time and freedom to think deeply and extensively about important matters, which in turn increases his intelligence and furthers his exclusion from the group. Okay. Let's see if we can talk to him some more. He still doesn't want to give him to us. Alright. I guess we'll leave. I guess we'll leave. Oh, we got a beach. Like, that's where we were. That's where we were. Oh, I want to go here, then. Who's this? This is Anthony. This is a high-up fruit. This is a high-up, non-moving pink food. Your favorite of all of the non-moving foods. Inside, there is yummy stuffs and seeds. The yummy stuff makes people grow, and the seeds, when pooped, make more trees grow. Win-win. There's a duck. There's a baby duck. Let's use the rock on the food. I don't know how. I don't know how to throw. I don't want to use Anthony. I'm going to talk to Anthony. Hello. Hi. How's it going? Okay. What are you doing? Nothing, I guess. How come your head's so big? Pass. Do you enjoy the grotesque and hilarious satirical works of Francis Rebellious? I sure do. Bye, then. See if the screen scrolls. Oh! More naked people! Jane has low self-esteem on account of her thick, bushy eyebrows, while other people mill around pointing their faces in any old direction. Jane does her best to keep hers pointed the other way. As a result of this behavior, you know very little about her, other than A, she has bad posture, and B, you are almost certainly in love with her. Currently, Jane is eating beads of small, round, non-moving red food from a bush. Wait, is he not naked? No, he's not naked. He's got something on. Let's see if we can get this fruit. Oh, we got it! I thought it was too high. Who's this? This is Brian. Or Byron. Byron is very strong. It is the only person capable of making the big, hairy, moving food with horns stop running away. While everyone else spends hours looking for little, slow, or stationary food, Byron sits and waits for bits of big, hairy, moving food with horns to trot past. Then he promptly slaughters them with his bare hands and greedily consumes their edibles, while everyone else gathers round to gulp at him and pick any leftover scraps at the carcass when he's done. Byron is chowing down without an audience. And there was a note. Oh, examine myself. Okay. Well, I want to talk to Jane. I don't know how. Okay, talk to him. I don't want to disturb him while he's eating. Well, let's eat this and see what happens. Nom 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 nom. Okay, we ate it. Well, we can take another one. So there we go. Let's pick up another one. And we get a noise. You see moving around brown food on the ground? Hey, who's that? That is Helen. Helen has kindly separated the important-looking things from the pile of junk. Exactly how she determined what was and was not important-looking is unclear, but you have no reason to question her judgment. Look at that butt. Okay, let's pick up the important things. Pick up important things. There, we got some hat and vest and some books. Let's see if we can talk to Helen. Hi, hello. What are you doing? Having a tidy up. What's all this junk? I don't know. Do you know anything about these books? They look pretty boring, I know that. Bye. This is the majority of people. The majority of people are pissing about with a large pile of predominantly metallic junk. Brad and Dan are fighting over a particularly shiny piece of cylindrical sheet metal. Clyde is proudly exhibiting what appears to be a pair of dangerously malfunctioning spark plugs. And Lunatic is popping in and out of things like a boss. And Ahmet Victor Plot is just hanging around. A pile of junk is suspiciously coherent looking. A note regarding Brad and Dan. Brad and Dan are twins. However, no one realizes they are twins because Brad always wears a cap. On the rare occasion when Brad removes his cap to do theatrical bows or during a high-stakes foot race, he is often mistaken for Dan. Dan, on such occasions, has been known to mistake Brad for a mirror or a remarkably clear body of water. No. I mean, he also looks like he has a stash. Alright, we can't do anything with that. I'm still confused by the fact that I have a little duck following me. But, whatever. So we can take another one. I already have uneaten food. Alright, let's go. Let's see if we can give books to the dude on the cliff. Maybe he wants some books. Use books on Drake. Do you know anything about these books? I sure do. Drake explains that the majority of books are academic tech books and manuals containing in-depth instructions for the design, construction, and operation of a fully functional space rocket. He goes on to explain that all parts you need to build a rocket should be lying around somewhere, and somewhat ambiguously suggests that you should keep them safe, or burn them, or something. You return to the populated clearing, unsure of what to do with this new information. You watch on as the majority of people continue to piss about with what they what you now know is a collection of probably rather valuable space rocket parts. You are partially disgusted by the general level of stupidity and ignorance being exhibited by your peers, and partially disgusted at your own apparent superiority is causing you to stand around being disgusted instead of joining the fun. Hey guys, stop effing about. Let's build a freaking space rocket. No response. I guess I don't have the authority to give orders around here. Oh, we gotta wear the vest. Use with yourself. Now I look super legit. Hey guys, stop effing around. Let's build a freaking space rocket. Everyone stops what they're doing and looks at your direction. Official looking, outfit, dorky grin, sheepish limp-fingered wave. They can see by your hard hat and vest that you are super legit, but they know from experience that you are just some guy. Consequently, they are torn between an impulse to respect your newfound authority and a more pressing desire to continue doing whatever the heck they want. Dan breaks the indecision by calling you a soft-nibbed twit and making a homophobic wisecrack, to which you find no sensible retort. Everyone laughs in the direction of your rapidly reddened face, then goes back to what they are doing. Well, that didn't help. This mindless buffoonery looks like a whole heap of fun. Can I join in? Sure thing, buddy. You run up and kick something black because it's almost round and it shatters into 1,000 pieces. This is awesome. So you smash more stuff. Then you break some stuff in half across your knee. Then you punch George in the back of the head. Yes! We punch George in the back of the head! For no reason. Do a poo in front of everyone and fall asleep under some sheet metal. When you wake up the next day, everything has been smashed up and trodden into the mud. That was hella fun, says Clyde. Yes, you agree. With no more shiny things to distract them, feeling rather hungry after expending so much energy frivolously, everyone returns looking for food. You find some food and eat some food, and then find some food and eat some food again and again. One day you manage to catch a deer foil. One day you realize that your berry preferences shift from sweetest to the more tart. One day your back starts to ache and never goes back to normal, and eventually you start thinking about the pain, but your mobility is seriously reduced. No one invents hungry hippos, no one lives past 40, no one can find anything in particular to complain about. Eventually your heart just stops beating, and briefly there's pain, then much less briefly, forever, there is nothing. The end, you didn't win. Oh, we died. Well, there you go. There's a death. That's a death there. Let's hit continue. Alright, we're back here. We died. Boo, we died. Alright, let's put this back on. Okay, I'm guessing the same thing's gonna happen. Yeah, same thing happens. Well, that didn't help. Do you want to help me build a rocket? I'm not really interested in that kind of thing. Will you help me convince the others to get involved? The majority of people listen to you. They tend to look more than listen with me. Maybe trying to convince Anthony to help. They really do listen to him. Please? Sorry. Who's Anthony? Fine then. Who's Anthony? Who's Anthony? Is it this guy? No, that's Byron. Who's Anthony? Who's Anthony? Is Anthony this guy? Yeah, that's Anthony. Okay. Hello. Hi. Do you want to help me build a space rocket? Nah. Come on, if you help me, everyone will help. Come on, if you help, then everyone will help. We have to build it. We'll have it built in no time. No, Ta. Wouldn't you like to fly to the moon? Nope. Please? Nope. Please? Nope. Please? Nope. Fine then. How's it going? Okay. Bye then. Let's see if we can give him a fruit. Use fruit on Anthony. I don't think he's hungry. Use rock on Anthony. Violence is never the answer. Do a backflip. I don't do flips with his hat on. Befuddle Anthony. You tell Anthony that if he doesn't do as you say, a Godzilla will eat him. It's one of the most basic principles of general knowledge, you inform him. Anthony does not want to appear not to know the basic principles of general knowledge, and he definitely does not want to be eaten by a Godzilla, so he agrees to do as you say. Congratulations, you have acquired the special item, Anthony. Nice. We befuddled Anthony. Oh, we can use Anthony. Use Anthony with majority of people. Hey guys, stop effing about. Let's build a freaking space rocket. Everybody stops what they're doing and looks in the direction of Anthony. They can see by the size of his massive head that Anthony is an intelligent dude. But they know from experience that he completely lacks any kind of self-confidence or authority. Consequently, they are torn between the impulse to trust his judgment and a more pressing desire to continue doing whatever the heck they want. Dan breaks the indecision by pointing out that Anthony is wearing boxer shorts with little love hearts on them, then improvising a lewd serenade in the general direction of Helen. Everyone laughs briefly, loses their train of thought, and goes back to what they're doing. Dang! Well, that didn't help. Alright, I think I know what we need to do. Use this on Anthony. There. Now Anthony looks super legit. See? Now we use Anthony on the crowd. They see by the size of his massive head that Anthony is an intelligent dude, and they can tell by his hard hat and vest that he knows how to get shit done. Consequently, they stop what they're doing and obediently wait for orders. If we're gonna build this rocket, you need to do exactly as I flippin' tell you. Step 1, hand over the spark plugs. As Clyde reluctantly hands you the spark plugs, you immediately sink them into his... As Clyde reluctantly hands you the spark plugs, you immediately sink them into his ribs, shocking him into violent convulsions. Helen moves to stop you, but you simply turn the plugs on her. After this grotesque display of dominance, everyone is pretty keen to do as they're told, and you take advantage of this by forcing them to work 12-hour shifts of grueling manual labor. You also ration their food and censor their conversations and ignore their basic human rights to ensure they remain subservient. Under this horrific, strict yet undeniable and efficient regime, the rocket gets built in no time. However, by the time it's ready for launch, the majority of people are so desperate and broken and afraid that they no longer aspire to reach the stars. All they dream of now is freedom. So when an opportunity finally presents itself to murder you in your sleep, they take it. They pin you down and force you to eat laburnum pods until the cysteine induces respiratory failure. They breathe sighs of relief and touch forehead to forehead and allow tears to leak out. They seal your corpse inside the rocket like a giant steel sarcophagus and launch it into outer space. When they slowly forget you ever existed while eating fruits and nuts and berries. The end. You didn't win. Alright, we hit continue again. Alright, I think we need to do this. If we're gonna build this rocket, we must work together in a clear, organized manner. Democratically elect a leader. I nominate Anthony. As a reaction to the stress of the situation, Anthony's temporal lobe triggers a neural response in his hypothalamus that, amongst other things, causes his adrenal and pituitary glands to secrete large quantities of hormones, inducing cortisol, epinephrine, and ECTH. The cortisol, aided by the facilitates the conversion of fatty acids into energy, while the epinephrine stimulates the sympathetic nervous system, mobilizing his new energy, dilating his pupils, and increasing his heart rate, blood flow, and blood sugar levels. In short, Anthony flips out. Cardigans! Okay. Anthony flipped out. Sometime later. We're not dead. Whoa. What's happening? Hey, we have clothes on. Ah, you're awake. Where am I? The cliff top. I moved you up here for safekeeping. Why am I dressed as an early 90s German man on a recreational visit to Florida? It's a long story. Well, I like it. Good. How long have I been out for? Some time. What did I miss? Well, Drake explains that after Anthony knocked you out and ran away, the vote went ahead without you. Brad and Dan had been the only candidates willing to take on the responsibility of leadership, and Dan had been awarded the job after lying more wildly about his physical strength. Hey Morton, how's it going? Dan and his buddies tried to read the official Build a Rocket Kit manual, but it was far too complicated. They tried to read It's Not Rocket Science, except it is, but that was also too complicated, so they resort to trying to click bits together like in the big colorful pictures of rocket building for dinguses. Then, when this also turned out to be harder than anticipated, eager to appear as if they knew what they were doing, they resorted to using large quantities of PVA glue to help the bits stick together more easily. Meanwhile, Brad was super pissed that Dan got the project manager job simply by fabricating information about the material from which the muscles in his back were composed, so he started campaigning against him. He spent the next few days telling derogatory lies about Dan, telling flattering lies about himself, and saying the word change more and louder than necessary. This was enough to get the majority of people to vote him in as the new project manager. He said, "I can swim faster than any adult manta ray. Dan has less than the requisite number of toes." And then a lot of change. There we go. However, Brad turned out to be no better than Dan. He too was incapable of understanding the complex language used in the manuals and resorted to sticking the bits together with masking tape. Dan took the opportunity to start his own campaign, adding hollow promises to the flagrant lies, and he was soon re-elected. The job of project manager has been passed back and forth between those two jerks ever since, and little progress has been made on the rocket. Yeah, democracy. Why didn't you run for project manager? I wanted to make sure I knew how to build a rocket first. I've been reading and building scale models and attending distance learning courses and writing numbers with a squeaky pen. So why don't you run now? I refuse to tell lies or give bribes or to make hollow promises, so I never win. But that's where you come in. I was hoping you might run on my behalf. What will I have to do? Whatever it takes to get elected. Let's do it! Okay, the very first thing you need to do is register as a candidate so you can gain access to the stage. Take this jam in case you need to make any bribes. Okay, boss, I got this. I got this. I got it. I got this. Look at that. There's all sorts of stuff over here. Can we take some tools? Tools. Apparently the use of tools is one of the main contributing factors in the development of higher intelligence in humans. Without tools, humans might still be groping around in the mud, thinking in pictures and sounds, not knowing what a fax machine is, coexisting in harmony with the rest of animals like chumps. It's no surprise then that Drink has more tools than everyone else. However, these particular tools look like basic builder tools than the precision instruments that you might expect used by someone designing a fully functional space rocket. Let's see if we can pick them up. Don't touch those. Let's use this. Cowabunga! Well, that was unexpected, I must say. I was not expecting that. Let's go back to the beach. The revolutionaries are a group of idiots, or rather free thinkers, who don't believe in the rocket project. They claim that rockets are not required to reach space, and that if we all worked together and formed a big human pyramid, all supported each other, we would get there unaided. This, of course, is ridiculous, and their credibility is further reduced by the fact that they are wearing underwear supplied by Dan, eating marshmallows left over from a slumber party organized by Brad, and sipping from artificially concealed gin-based cocktails, or artfully concealed gin-based cocktails, and when they think no one's looking. Hello, chaps. Hi. Please excuse my ignorance, but what is a revolutionary? We believe that the current system of project management is flawed and that the drastic action is needed to facilitate change. What sort of action are you referring to? You know, handing out leaflets, walking around in angry groups, using basic rhymes to give vague statements the illusion of importance. Hey, Lars. It's interesting. It's ridiculous. It's like absolutely ridiculous. Whatever it really takes. What sort of change are you looking for? We want to put an end to the use of masking tape and PVA glue. So what will you use to stick the rocket parts together? Well, I'll tell you what we won't use, and it's tape or glue. What will you use? Not tape or glue, that's for sure. But you'll have to use something, right? Tape and glue just aren't strong enough, and they are making all the bits sticky. Something has to change. But, yes, but what specifically? The use of tape and glue. That's enough blab for me, thanks. Can I have a marshmallow? We don't own the marshmallows. We believe that everyone who wants marshmallows should be free to eat marshmallows. So can I have one? Yes, take a dang marshmallow already. Can I borrow some of your fire? It's not really how ownership works, or how fire works, but if you want to light a torch or something, go ahead. Okay, so I can take a marshmallow. Let's take a marshmallow. Yoink! If I talk to them, do it. Okay, yeah. Regardless of who I talk to, it's always to Anthony. Whoa! Things have certainly changed here. Oh, yeah, yeah. What's this? Since the majority of people have become distracted by the spectacle of Brad and Dan's campaigning, Hella no longer receives the attention she had previously grown accustomed to. Still, she gets enough free food to survive, but she has to work for it now. She spends most of her time hanging around the bar area, drinking elaborate rum-based cocktails, blowing kisses, and acting as a generally flirtatious manner. Frankly, she is starting to appear a bit gross. Hi. Hello. How's it going? Fabulous, darling. Are you feeling okay? I'm feeling fabulous. You have a pert butt. How's showbiz? It's fabulous. I'll leave you to it. I'll leave you to it. I think she... Who are all these people? Byron. Byron has been employed as part of kind of a security guard, one-man army for the rocket project. He is fed from the communal food store in exchange for his undivided obedience and his willingness to imitate and or pike holes through anyone who doesn't do as they are told by the project manager. He has gladly accepted his role as a means of regaining his social status after the introduction of farmed cattle, rendering his ability to kill large animals with his bare hands pointless. People now somehow consider killing animals with your bare hands cruel and unnatural. Give me an award? Hey, CC. Favoring the practice of bashing them on the head with a mallet, then pretending it never happened. Yeah. Hey, I'm not naked in this game, so you know. Let's talk to Byron anymore. Can I go on the stage, please? Only official PM candidates allowed up there, mate. Can I go up the ladder? Only official PM candidates allowed up there, mate. How do I become an official PM candidate? You have to speak to the project manager about it. What's up the ladder? The ladder leads to the official PM candidate's sleeping area. Why do official PM candidates get their own sleeping area? You'll have to speak to the project manager about that. Okay. Bye then, I guess. How do I speak to the project manager? Is this the project manager? Leader of the opposition. Oh, probably over here. Probably across the bridge. Who's this guy? A man with a little pencil. it's a computer. A cool high-tech computer machine was promised to the people during Brad's 4th stint as leader of the opposition as a reaction to Dan inventing backgammon during the previous term. This innocent-looking box is in fact capable of fulfilling all your wildest spreadsheet and or word processing related dreams. It also provides access to a calculator and something called the internet. Unfortunately, no one has had the time to figure out how it works, so it just sits here humming gently and gathering dust. Let's see if I can use it. Ooh. Hello, friend. What can I help you with today? Use social media to bypass the biased rhetoric of the man with a little pencil. Design and build a satirical game highlighting the flaws of the current project manager system. Watch James Blunt jamming with a chihuahua. Despite your obvious lack of experience, you dive headfirst into the development of your game. At first, everything goes well, you feel smart and superior, and you like it, but things soon take a turn for the worse. In an attempt to keep things lighthearted, so as not to seem preachy, your story becomes increasingly silly. The metaphor that seems so concise and meaningful in the planning stages becomes strained and daft as you elaborate on its details, and your inexperienced writing starts to shine through the gaps between the bold ideas you have been using as a cover. Your lack of coding knowledge and curmudgeonly refusal to collaborate forces you to simplify gameplay to a point where you are inadvertently parodying outdated genres and replacing traditional animated cutscenes with walls of text so dense and rambling as to be almost impenetrable. You realize that there are so few puzzles in your game that it almost isn't a game at all. It would probably make more sense as an illustrated children's book, but then the superfluous background animations wouldn't distract people from the poorly finished artwork, and people's low expectations regarding literary creativity within the output medium wouldn't distract them from the fact that the story makes no sense. And you would have to admit that while you were exhibiting lots of different skills here, you weren't proving to be especially proficient at the practice of any single one. As you start to lose confidence altogether, you add a weird self-deprecating story branch where the main character struggles to create a game of his own, mirroring your struggle, as if simply acknowledging your failings somehow excuses them. Then your stomach starts to grumble and you bash out a closed beta so that the swirling, meaningless mess of it all doesn't keep you awake another night. You ask Drake to test the game for you, whereupon he immediately recognizes it for the snooty, self-aggrandizing piece of crap that it is. He points out that you clearly had no genuine intention of helping the situation, and that you had instead chosen to sit back and point and laugh like a useless tosser. Sorry, you say. I thought for a second there it might be special. Lol, says Drake. Lol at you. Well, that didn't help. Oh, we didn't die. We didn't die. Alright. Now that Brad has stopped wearing his cap, he and Dan have become almost indistinguishable from one another. One project manages while the other becomes leader of the opposition. At each vote, they swap roles, but the only difference between them is that one uses tape while the other uses glue. The project manager spends his time sitting on a gilded throne, feasting freely from the communal food store and blindly bossing people about. He has long since realized that he is incapable of making any real progress on the rocket. There simply isn't enough time between votes, and the previous PM's mistakes have to be undone first, and he has no idea what he's doing, so his only real obligation is maintaining a reassuringly arrogant air of quiet self-confidence. Excuse me. Yes? I'd like to register as an official PM candidate, please. Okay, I'll just need you to fill out this candidacy registration form. Where do I get a candidacy registration form? You'll need to fill in a candidacy registration form application form. Okay, where can I get a candidacy registration form application form? I can give you one as soon as you fill out your PGG or P9950. Where do I get a P9950? You will need to fill in a general form release form. Alright, where can I get a general form release form? I can give you one as soon as you... Okay. Alright. Okay. Can I have some food? My record suggests that you have not worked your allotted farm and factory hours this week. So no. I couldn't work because I was unconscious. Couldn't I just have an unripe plum or something? No exceptions, I'm afraid. Last month, Carol made out that her shattered abdomen was more debilitating than it actually was. I ended up giving her free food for 6 days longer than I might have otherwise. Then Carl tried to capitalize on my weakness by claiming he couldn't work because his leg had been torn off by a hoeing accident. The sneaky bugger could hop around just fine. Okay. How come you're not using the official Build a Rocket manual to build the rocket? The rocket project is progressing as planned. The rocket will be finished in no time. How come you are using so much tape or glue? The rocket project is progressing as planned. Okay, that's what he's going to keep saying. Okay, and this is just a circular thing, so we can't do that. All right, let's see if we can give him a marshmallow. Will you give me the appropriate paperwork if I give you some jam? I have all the food that I could ever want right here, thanks. Okay, that's a no. Let's talk to this other guy over here. This is the majority of people, so... The man with a little pencil. The man with a little pencil started writing things down through this sense of moral obligation. He saw people, usually Brad or Dan, doing things he didn't agree with. He investigated, then he wrote down his findings for all to see. But the majority of people either found his articles too long, or too complicated, or most often too upsetting to read. Spending all of his time writing, the man with a little pencil soon started to go hungry. Brad and Dan wouldn't feed him from the communal food store on account of the derogatory things he had been writing about them, and the majority of people would not feed him from their personal stashes on account of thinking he was a dingle. Subsequently, he was forced to adapt his writing style. At first, he aimed solely to please the majority of people. He continued writing about things he didn't agree with, but he jazzed up the stories a bit and added snappy headlines to grab people's attention. For a while, he survived on handouts from the majority of people, but as they were forced to work increasingly long hours in the factory on the community farm, their food became more valuable to them, and they soon stopped sharing. His attempts to further shorten and sensationalize his articles were not enough. Soon he was forced to please Brad and Dan as well, in order to get fed from the communal food store. As the relative value of the food increased, the man with the little pencil was forced to drift further and further from his original noble intentions. These days he survives by writing pretty much anything Brad and Dan tell him to, or whatever he thinks people want to hear. Whoops. Excuse me. Yeah, you better make it snappy, kid. You're creeping me out. I'm gonna leave now. Let's see if we can use this on him. Will you write nice things about me and Drake if I give you this marshmallow? I already have a delicately balanced system of bribes and counter bribes things. Let's try the jam. No, that would be a no. Okay, what else can we do with this computer? There's one more thing about it. You created a social media account and started writing posts about the flaws of the current management system, but you have no online friends, so there's no one to read or like or share them. You send a bunch of friend requests, but only Clyde accepts, and he doesn't read or like or share your posts due to not being able to read. Instead, he tags you in a bunch of cute animal videos, filling your timeline with dross. You tell yourself to persevere, that it takes time to build a following, but then you spend the remainder of the afternoon watching videos of a dog that looks perpetually grumpy. Aw, we lost! The grumpy dog videos lead to videos of dogs on swings, which in turn leads to videos of people falling while swinging dancing. Somehow you find your way to videos of other people playing board games, and suddenly you're watching videos depicting the aftermath of extreme weather events. By the time you finally pull yourself away from the computer, you have developed a number of physical impediments, including carpal tunnel syndrome, severe short-sightedness, and the inability to straighten your back. You're also very hungry, but these impediments make it extremely difficult to find food. You try to ask for help, but it turns out that you've also developed acute social anxiety issues, and you are unable to talk to anyone. You end up hiding yourself deep into the forest, escaping into the fantasy world of survival horror video games, eating pizzas with arbitrary pipes of processed cheese rolled into the crust. Unsurprisingly, this lifestyle soon takes its toll on your already deteriorating health. Eventually, your heart just stops beating, and briefly there's pain, and blah, 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 you die. We die. Continue. Alright, we're back. We added the death. We're back. Alright, what do we need to do? What do we need to do here? Now that Brad has stopped wearing the cap, didn't we already do this? He tells flagrant lies and promises increasingly elaborate gifts to the majority of people, and he will later force them to build for themselves. He knows he will always win at the next vote because he can dedicate his full attention to campaigning as opposed to wasting time faking progress on the rocket. He can also gain an extra angle of attack by pointing out the current project manager's obviously failings, while the memory of his own failing has faded in the passage of time. Boo! Okay, only official PM candidates allowed there, mate. Okay, how do we become an official PM candidate? The rocket scientists are trapped in a routine of removing Brad's tape in order to stick the bits together with glue. They're removing Dan's glue so it can stick the bits together with tape. If they were left to their own devices, they would likely have the rocket built by now. But for Brad and Dan, the appearance of progress is more important than progress itself, so they are never given the time to sit down and figure everything out. It has got to be the point now that they have given up trying to build the rocket at all. They're just play acting while drinking cups of tea, thankful to avoid the considerably more grueling work done in the factory and or on the community farm. Hey, hello, chaps. What's up? How come you didn't finish the rocket yet? It's an extremely difficult and complicated task, and our leaders are idiots. Also, we have become downtrodden and complacent as a result of all the red tape we're tied up with. Okay, how come you're using so much tape and glue on the rocket? For political reasons, the PM needs to develop the illusion of progress within a very short time scale. There's simply no time to learn to do things properly. How come you're not using the official build a rocket kit manual to build the rocket? Brad threw it away. He couldn't understand all the words and numbers inside it. He got upset. How come you still listen to Brad and Dan? They feed us. It's this or working in the factory and or on the farm. This is easier. We get tea. We also are buddies from way back, so... Alright. Okay, well... Let's take pictures. Let's see if I can bribe him with some... No thanks. Nope. This duck is still following me. I would like to note. Let's disrespect this guy. Sell out. Nope, that doesn't work. Let's disrespect Dan. Nice socks, twit. I think he already befuddled himself. Okay. Let's do a backflip. Yeah. Boo! Befuddle. Befuddle him. If you don't do as I tell you, ramen noodles will cease to exist. It's one of the fundamental beliefs of modern Christianity. Are you trying to befuddle me? Yes, sorry, twit. Let's see if we can befuddle. Hey, Byron. What came first, the chicken or the egg? You'll have to speak to the project manager about that. Hey, Helen. What came first, the chicken or the egg? I think she's befuddled. You think the backfoot sold you on the game? Wait. How long do we have to wait to get our cursor back? Takes a little while. She's pretty befuddled. She's pretty befuddled. Our cursor is like stuck for like a while. Maybe we can use the bar. Use bar. I want a clear head. Let's see if she wants the marshmallow. Yuck, no thanks. Have some jam. Thanks, honey. Here's a little something for you in return. Gosh, okay. You're a drunken mess, young lady. Charming. Okay, now she's flipping us off. Alright, cool. Oh, oh, man. I need to become a candidate. How do I become a candidate? Let's pray for him. No. Let's use the camera with Helen. Alright. Not exactly sure what to do. Oh, we can go to the factory. The factory was built to keep up with the production of the increasingly elaborate gifts Brad and Dan promised to the people while campaigning. The majority of people are forced to work their fingers to the bone during turning poor unsuspecting trees into automatic ham carvers and accurate replicas of unattainably expensive sports cars and cat socks and most prohibitively comfortable chairs. This strikes you as a high price to pay for such superfluous tat, but the majority of people are too busy working, too drunk, or too engrossed in playing with their shiny new toys to ever consider complaining. Well, I still have jam. You think I missed an well, I can do it again. I don't have a... Oh, I can use the jam. Oh, I can take a picture. Oh, okay, I see. I get it. I see what you're saying. I have a cursor. There, I took a picture, see? Got a picture. How do I develop these pictures? That's the next question. Okay, I don't seem to be able to do anything there, but I might be able to go to the factory. Maybe. No. No, I can't go to the factory. I need to figure out a way to. I think I need to figure out a way to develop these pictures. Maybe we can use the camera with the computer. No, that just takes a picture of the computer. Alright. Let's go back to the beach, I guess. Back to the beach. We may not have fully examined the beach. This is where the gunk and grime and the garbage from the populated clearing runs off into the sea. It seems gross and unacceptable, but according to Dan, the deepest parts of the ocean reach all the way to the center of the planet. The deeper you get, the denser the water gets due to the weight of the increasingly dense water above it, and at the center it reaches peak density, where it is effectively infinite in volume. That means that however much crap you dump into the sea, the water will always remain 0% crappy. I'm going over here. Oh, there is stuff over here. There's a cave. And a stick. Apparently this cave is extended all the way through the mountains and comes out the other side, the barren. However, it is all dark and scary as hell. Okay, so let's put the marshmallow... Use marshmallow with stick. I don't want it to... I prefer them untoasted. Okay, let's eat the marshmallow. We ate the marshmallow. Let's get another marshmallow. Use stick with fire. I thought I could toast the marshmallows, but apparently that's not the case. Hey guys, if Teresa's daughter is my daughter's mother, what am I to Teresa? That would make you Teresa's daughter, but having seen your penis on a number of occasions, I find that unlikely. Well, that didn't work. The unattainably idealistic nature of your views renders them moot. Your butt stinks of poops. This game is very weird. I'm not gonna disagree with you. The stick with a singed tip, you assume it is used by one of the revolutionaries to toast marshmallows over the fire, but it seems unnecessarily long for this task. Maybe that explains why it has been discarded. I can't bribe that. Actually, it's Drake's jam, but how did Drake come to own the jam? Well, he put it in the he put in the time and the effort required to pick the fruit and to cook the jam. Keep your jam. Ah, okay, whatever. Well, we got a stick now. What can we do with the stick? Oh, I can't stab him with it, man. Thanks for the 10 bits, Brave Star. Uh. Let's talk to this guy. Like, how am I... I'm a bit lost. What am I supposed to be doing again? You're running for project manager. The first thing you need to do is register as a candidate so you can get access to the stage. The project manager won't let me register as a PM candidate. He keeps telling me that I need to fill out apparently non-existent forms. Maybe the revolutionaries can help you. They always have a few tricks up their jumpers. Really? I've already talked to them, though. Okay. If you say so. Maybe I got new stuff to talk to him about. Can you help me become an official PM candidate? We won't take an interest in that kind of thing, I'm afraid. I'm interested in starting a revolution. Great! What sort of revolution do you want to start? The kind where I illegally seize power of the rocket project by force. Good choice. I suggest you hand out some leaflets or organize an angry group walk. Okay, that's not the right thing. Kind where I infiltrate the system and bring it down from within. Ah, the old 21 Jump Street routine. You'll need the emergency candidacy position. Yes! This will allow you to bypass the paperwork paradox. After that, you're on your own. And don't forget to do things in a drastically different manner of some description if you succeed. Aha! 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 Use this with me. I think this is allowed. All right, let's use it with the PM. Use this. I have this petition. Can I become an official PM candidate now? Sorry, you don't have enough signatures yet. Okay, I need signatures. I need signatures. Will you sign my petition? What are you petitioning for? To become an official PM candidate? Sounds boring. But if you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. I see you have a nice camera there. Give me a picture of something newsworthy and I'll sign your dumb petition. What sort of picture do you want me to take? Something newsworthy, something exciting, something people will give me apples for. I got this picture of the rocket scientist sitting around drinking tea. Not bad, but the PM won't let me print that. I got a picture of Helen acting inappropriately. Bingo! Haha! That's what we needed. There, we got the signature there. Let's see if he'll sign it. Use this with Byron. No, he won't do it. Use petition with Helen. Will you sign my petition? Boring. Okay, that would be a no. I have one signature. Is that enough? How many signatures do I need? Oh, I have 2. How did I get 2? Will you sign my petition? What are you petitioning for? But if you get us some sugar for our tea, we'll sign whatever you want. Okay, I need sugar for their tea? Oh, okay. Well, I have a marshmallow. That's not really sugar, is it? It's a marshmallow. But I commend your efforts, so we'll sign your petition.
Nice.
Nice. That's good enough. It's good enough. How much do we need now? I need 5 more. 5 more signatures. Five more. I'll bet you we can get, maybe they will sign it. Can they sign it? Will you sign my petition? Are you still planning on bringing down the system from within? I sure am. Then of course we will. Yeah. How many do we need now? We need 2 more. 2 more. I bet you he'll sign it. One more. One more. Wait, can I sign it? Oh, I already signed it. Oh, apparently. Oh, that's how I got the other. That's the other signature I got. So I need 1 more signature. Can I have your autograph? Of course, honey. Where do you want it at? On this petition, Cough. Sure thing. Ha ha ha! Nice. There's the 10 requisite. There's the 10 requisite signatures we needed. Nice. Use petition with him. I have this petition. Can I become an... dang it. Yep, I guess. The project manager reluctantly congratulates on your use of initiative, then stomps off to initiate a voting ceremony. As he rings the voting bell, almost everyone gathers around the stage to see what the candidates have to say. The project manager speaks first. He tells flattering lies about himself and derogatory lies about his opponents. He claims everything is fine. Then he makes a series of wild, unkeepable promises about the organizing paintball holidays, or building waterway theme parks, or inventing Epsom salt. While he speaks, a man in an elaborate embroidered wren suite stands next to him. Okay. And when he's finished, the man in the wren suit flaps around dramatically to encourage sustained applause. The leader of the opposition speaks next. He tells flattering lies about himself and derogatory lies about his opponents. He claims change is inevitable. Then he makes a series of wild, unkeepable promises about random upholstering a huge section of forest, or successfully building the rocket, or giving everyone digital watches. While he speaks, a man claiming to be Simon Le Bon stands next to him, and when he's finished, this man sings "Hungry Like the Wolf" to encourage sustained applause. Next, it's time for you to speak on behalf of Drake. Tell flattering lies about Drake. Drake is actually Val Kilmer in disguise? Brad and Dan moisturize on a daily basis and receive regular professional manicures. Hey, Izzy's TARDIS, how's it going? Make wild, unkeepable promises. Yeah. If you vote for Drake, he will do a rad 360 flip and organize free dolphin rides for everyone. Yeah. Summary of candidates. The one with the hard hat, currently getting the bits all sticky. The one without the hard hat seems legit. The new guy, confirmed tosser. Based on the words you said, the majority of people decide you are probably a pretty genuine and cool dude. Also, they're pretty keen on the whole dolphin rides idea. However, your lack of celebrity endorsement worries them. Before the votes are cast, the man with little pencil hands out a piece of paper entitled "A Summary of Candidates" does not refer to you favorably, and eventually the leader of the opposition wins, receiving approximately 66% of the votes. Okay. Well, that could have gone better. All right. Well, we did not, well, that didn't work for us. So we now need to now we need to do this. We need to do better this time. Will you vote for me and Drake in the next election? I usually vote based on who gives the best vote speech of the day. How come you wrote nasty things about me and Drake? Have you ever heard of the First Amendment, buddy? Freedom of the press? You can write whatever the heck I want. Will you say nicer things about me and Drake if I give you some jam? I already had a delicately balanced system of bribes and counter bribes, thank you. Will you say nicer things if I take more pictures for you? Nah, pictures are old news already. The majority of people only look at vines and GIFs these days. But those things weren't true. That's your opinion. No, they are false statements of fact. Opinion has nothing to do with it. That's your opinion. All right, he's not gonna say nice things about us. How come you wrote these okay, alright. Let's see if there's anything else we can do here. We tried using social media and that didn't work. Maybe we can try it again. Maybe now's the time to try social media. Maybe we have friends now. Nope, we died again. I thought maybe it would work the second time. Maybe now we have friends. But we don't, so it didn't work. Alright, maybe we just need to talk to Drake and maybe he can give us some, like, pointers. Well, we can go up here now, right? Now that this nest has been abandoned, it's technically just a loosely interwoven bundle of tinder. Oh, let's pick it up. Man in wren suit. The man in the wren suit is briefly employed to wear this suit by Dan as part of an attempt to stage an unsanctioned Cirque du Soleil performance for the people. The performance was a disaster. 3 people died, but the man in the wren suit became an unexpected hit. Since then, he has never taken the suit off and has become one of the island's biggest celebrities. He is even awarded an honorary VIP pass for achievements in the field of flapping and gnawing and cawing. The note on the bed in which he perches, while the majority of people huddle together between the roots below, Brad and Dan have been sharing this rather precariously balanced but doubtfully splendid bed. Undoubtedly splendid bed. There is no practical reason for them to be slumbering in the treetops. It's exposed to the elements and logistically impractical and dangerous, but they obviously attain a great amount of pleasure from being able to look down on everyone. Okay. Let's talk to the... Hello. I'm trying to read here, boss. Will you stand next to me at the next vote if I give you some jam? I'm trying to read here, boss. Ha! Nice. We got a makeshift torch. I think we're gonna like cross the I think we're gonna go to the other side of the island now. I mean, yeah, I know. Free dolphin rides? I mean, come on. Next time you need to convince people to vote for us. How do I convince people to vote for us? You have to do these 3 things. Tell lies, make wild, unkeepable promises, and promises like Brad and Dan do. Get a popular person to stand on stage while you are on stage. And get the man with the little pencil to stop saying nasty things about us. Well, I figured all that out. A key? He gave me a key. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I hadn't thought about asking Helen, but what's this key for? I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. Well, I clicked out of the game. Here we go. We're back in the game. All right. I guess we'll talk to Helen. Is she really popular? Hi. Hello. Will you vote for me and Drake in the next election? I'm voting I'll vote for your erection anytime, babe. I think you misunderstood the question, but let's move on. Do you know anything about this key? It's just a key. It's probably open something. I don't know. Will you stand next to me at the next vote? Why? Would it help you after you sold that picture of me to the man with a little pencil? Because I'll give you more jam? Nope. Because you belong on that stage, darling. You're right. My talents are wasted at ground level. I'm gonna go get prepared. I'll meet you on stage when you're ready. There we go. We got it. We got this. That was surprisingly easy. Yes, it was. Do you know anything about this key? Nope. A key. A key. What does the key do? What can we unlock with the key? Okay, I have some idea. I have an idea. Yeah, I'm adding sounds to this too. I mean, I'm here to provide top quality content. Use this on this. I stuffed the torch in my butt. That's probably a bad idea. Hey, we're here now. It's over here. It looks pretty crappy over here. We got nothing and nothing. Hey. What are you doing? Purple and line crops. Do you know anything about this key? Nope. Do you want some jam? Nah. Do you need a hand? Nah. Do you want to come live in the comfortable area? Nah. You know you want to. There's dancing. I ain't got no time for making dim limb shapes and edges up mouth bananas, yo. Come on. We had a really great pajama party last week, and such events were by no means uncommon. Whack-ass pajama party, bud. Got shit to do. Are you sure we have a river of strawberry milk? It's a river of strawberry milk! Fine. Do you want to help me gain the power over the rocket project and build a rocket to fly to space? Okay, he doesn't want to do that either. This is all that's here. Like this one person. That's it. Oh, maybe we can maybe we can give him some jam. Oh wait, he already said nah to that. Let's befuddle him. All right. Check it out. I'm a VIP. Let's take a picture. Aaron has been living out in the barren area for so long that the structure of his language has developed independently of yours, and his skin has retained the high melanin levels required to protect him from the increased exposure of ultraviolet radiation. He has managed to survive by devoting all his time to the cultivation of arid land. Yet, despite this complete lack of recreational activities or free time, he remains essentially happy-ish. Until now, you had no idea he existed. That is true. Until now, I had no idea he existed. Okay, do a backflip. Oop, oop. Look at me. I'm doing a backflip. I'm doing a backflip. I'm doing a backflip. Wow! Okay. Let's go this way. Ooh. Nothing over there. Hey, who's this person? The security guard. This dude's... Excuse me? Yep. What are you guarding? The dangerous lunatic. What is the dangerous lunatic? He's a dangerous lunatic. You know anything about this key? I know you need to put it in the tray if you want to pass through the checkpoint. Can I go through? Yep. As long as you put any keys in the tray until you return. Okay. Use key on tray. Alright, now we can go through. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. What's this stuff? Fermented apple mush. Let's examine this note. This game includes only true historical events. The dangerous lunatic has been exiled from the comfortable area for committing the following unlawful acts: public indecency, lewd shenanigans, inciting violence, inciting hatred, inciting hanky-panky, unsanctioned pooping, vandalism, horseplay, manslaughter, laughter, excessive frolicsomeness, destruction of property, destruction of puppetry, destruction of pottery, illegal U-turns, resisting arrest, various narcotics offensive, petty theft, impersonating an office chair, various offenses relating to ham. Under no circumstances should anyone try to contact or communicate with the dangerous lunatic. The dangerous lunatic is dangerous. Talk to the dangerous lunatic. Hello. No response. Use... Oh, the key needs to go in there. The key goes there. The key goes there. We need to unlock the thing. Okay. So we need to figure out how to get the key through the thing. Get the key. So let's try and go through with the key. The key detector has detected a key amongst your possessions. Please play. Oh! I know what we're supposed to do. Use key with rocket. And then we fire the rocket off. That's what we do. Easy peasy. It's going well. It's going pretty well. Use rocket here. And then we'll launch it. Cowabunga. Alright. Now we can go out here. There, now we're gonna let the lunatic free. Pick up. How are you doing, Finkelroy? There's the key. Pick up the key. Use the key on the lock. As you unlock the cage, the dangerous lunatic bursts free and immediately bounds toward the comfortable area. He flips and somersaults and leapfrogs his way around the populated clearing. He eats all the inedible berries, making a different over-exaggerating grimace after each. Then projectile vomits a rainbow of toxic bile. He steals the project manager's crown, walks around wearing it with his chest inflated in a show of false self-importance, gets tackled by Ryron and forced to return it. Then he attacks, consumes, and usurps the man with a little pencil. That may not have been a good idea. Alright, well. Well, we did that. That's a thing that happened. That is a thing that happened. It definitely happened. There's no question that it happened. Well, now he can't write bad things about us, right? I mean, to be fair. Oh, now he's the one. He's over here. Let's see if we can talk to the lunatic now. Hello. No response. Okay, well, let's see if we can do a vote. Let's see if we can vote. Let's see if we can an election when let's will you vote for me and Drake at the next election? Ha, nope. Looks suspiciously like the key we used to lock up the dangerous lunatic, but it couldn't possibly be that key, could it? Bye. How do we make another vote happen? That's really the question. Oh, we probably just go up there and we do the talk. Stage. Use the voting bell. You ring the voting bell and initiate another voting ceremony. As you do so, almost everyone gathers around to see what the candidates have to say. Tell flattering lies about Drake. He's actually Val Kilmer in disguise. Tell derogatory lies about your Brad and Dan. More strides on a daily basis and receive regular professional manicures. Make wild, unkeepable promises. You vote for Drake, you'll do a rad 360 flip and organize free dolphin rides for everyone. And then yay. You went to some Asian markets today and picked up, among other things, some pork buns, because a man who never eats pork buns is never a whole man. Based on the words you have said, the majority of people decide you are probably a pretty genuine and cool dude. Also, you're pretty keen on the whole dolphin rides idea. The presence of Helen increases their excitement. Before the votes are cast, the dangerous lunatic hands out a picture he has drawn of a horse riding a skateboard. This has no effect on the result, and eventually you win, receiving approximately 66% of the votes. I'll take it from here. He just punched me in the face. That was mean. I just got punched in the face. He punched me in the face. What a jerk. I don't know. I don't know what I'm watching. So, you know, how are you supposed to know? I'm in a cage. Oh, we're in space. OMFG WTF. Thanks for the taco party, Milk Sniffer. And how's it going, Milk Sniffer? Ah, you're awake. Did you have a pleasant nap? Where am I? Oh, look, the art is changed. Where am I? In space. What am I wearing? A spacesuit. Why am I locked in this cage? So you couldn't ruin the plan. What's the plan? Well, Drake explains that after he manipulated you into getting him into power, then he bashed your face in. He took control of the rocket project by force. He closed the bar area and sold the computer and turned off the Strawberry Milk River. Then he adapted the factory into a kind of aeronautical workhouse. He kept everyone in line by riding around on Byron's back, threatening to have slackers noogied and wedgied or purple nurpled, and he maintained power by hosting a series of elaborately rigged elections. After this horrifyingly strict yet undeniably efficient regime, the rocket got built in no time. However, when it came to mining the ore used to produce the rocket fuel, it turned out that the deposit Drake had been using for his test was almost exhausted. A new source was found underneath Farad's farm, but the majority of people were not keen on the idea of destroying the man's livelihood to attain it. Drake circumvented this issue by spreading derogatory lies about Farad, then having him roughhoused by Byron while repeatedly shouting the words freedom at the top of his voice to match the sound of Farad's whimpering. Drake was thus finally free to execute the plan. The plan consisted of two main elements: modify the rocket's exhaust system to eviscerate all signs of human life from the comfortable area on takeoff. This has already been successfully accomplished. 2. Fly the rocket directly into the sun, killing everyone on board. This part is still in the process of being brought to fruition. So, I guess it turns out I was the bad guy all along. Lol. So I lied and cheated and gave hollow promises to my friends just so you could murder us all in the heat of the sun? No, you lied and cheated and gave hollow promises to your friends because you mistook your life for some kind of game and tried desperately to give it meaning and to succeed. I then took advantage of that in order to murder us all in the heat of the sun. Turn around now or I will scream. Nope. Turn around now or I will cry. Nope. Turn around now or I'll punch you in the conkers. Nope. Turn around now or I will sing Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas. Oh god, I hate that song. But nope. Why are you doing this? You were a virus, a disease. You were slowly killing the island. We were slowly killing the island. Oh, we are a virus, a disease. We were slowly killing the island. Turning its wood and its wildlife into electric golf caddies and exquisite hams, perpetually multiplying, consuming resources at an exponentially quickening pace. If I didn't stop us, or if I didn't cure the island, it would not have survived. That is the dumbest... I see your point. Please continue with the genocide. Will do. You sit back, relax, while Drake flies the rocket directly into the sun, killing everyone on board. Everyone on board dies. We didn't win, though. Back on Earth, the island eventually recovers from the blast of Drake's modified exhaust. In fact, the phosphorus in the ash produced by burning all the human-built dross on the surface fertilizes the ground and helps the roots and shoots and seeds underneath regrow with intensified vigor. Without humans to contend with, life flourishes in the comfortable area. Bees, boars, and bison reclaim the populated clearing. As they eat and roam and defecate, they spread the forest seeds over the fertile soil, and trees start closing in. Before long, every last trace of human existence is gone. However, this means that a number of specialized species of plant that relied heavily on the light of the sun and could therefore only survive at the sun-drenched edges of the clearing are wiped out. In turn, some obscure insects that survive solely on the sustenance provided by these plants and are unable to adapt to their new surroundings also become extinct. The plants are reliant on the insects to spread their pollen, and the insects are reliant on the plants for food, so the more insects that die, the more plants that go, and the more plants that die, the more insects go. Soon small birds and mammals start to suffer too, then larger animals. Before long, all that's left are the animals that can sustain themselves on the roots and the bark of the trees. Voles and beavers take over. They slowly consume the forest, desperately fighting to stay alive until there is nothing left. Then they fight and kill each other while slowly dying from starvation. The end. You didn't win. Dang. Continue. This game is way ahead of its time. What did I miss? Okay, well, I guess we have to go through that again. So there we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba! That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Please elaborate. The island was massive and half covered in forest. It would have taken years to consume all of it. Even if we were a virus, would you not want us to be an effective one? The island was massive and half covered in forest. It would have taken years to consume it all. But we would have, then what? We could just go back to eating seeds. Not possible. The majority of people already consider strawberry milk a basic human right. They would never vote for someone who intended to return to a simple life, and they would eventually turn on everyone who forced it upon them as I did. We could have found a new island, and consumed that too? Then what? We could have found a new planet. We have a flippin' space rocket, remember? And work our way through the universe until every star is orbited by a series of dead, obsolete rocks? Then what? Even if we were a virus, wouldn't you want us to be an effective one? Please elaborate. Disease may be ugly and unpleasant, but it is an important part of nature's delicate balance. Maybe in some way too complicated for us to understand, the island needed to die for the greater good of the planet. I play games like this so you don't have to. Exactly. In this analogy, it would be acting as the whole white blood cells of the island's immune system. Also an important part of nature's delicate balance. I guess there's no arguing. Well, maybe I kind of see your point. Let me think about this. All you want. It's a long journey. Okay, I don't have anything to do. Let's disrespect him. Let's try to befuddle him. You can't befuddle a madman. Let's pray for him. Let's talk to him again. He's explaining it to me again. We're doing this again. Well, I'm just gonna save the day, I guess. Good luck with that. Oh, there's a key up there. In a stereotypically overconfident manner of a supervillain, Drake has left the key to your cage dangling just out of reach. It appears to be loosely knotted on the end of a bootlace. If you could just reach it, it would be easy to grab. Drake has locked you in this cage to keep you from meddling with his plan to murder everyone save the world. The cage is surprisingly sturdy, considering its rather haphazard appearance, but it's designed in such a manner that you could feasibly fit your feet through the gaps in the base. Okay, well, if that's true, then maybe I can stand up, right? Pick up cage. Aha! Still, I can't reach it. Dude, all you have to do is... What do you mean you can't? I don't see how he can't reach it, but whatever. Oh, if he lets go, then the cage will fall. Okay, I think I understand now. Actually, I think it's time we learn to respect each other a little better. Befuddle the key. Consume the key. Pray for the key. Pick up the key. Still can't reach it. I still can't reach it. What if I go this way? Oh. There's stuff this way. Hey, it's all the people. Oh, he's gonna kill everybody. Oh, he's gonna kill everybody. I see. I get it. I get it. Oh, look, it's a reacher thingy. It's a reacher thingy. Yeah, buddy. Hello. No response. Why are they like out and everyone else is just like not out? Like, look. They're like all in a thing. Guy, Strikes has gone bonkers. Bummer. We noticed. Kill him. Dang, bummer. I knew he was bad news. Can you help me escape from this dang cage? Nope. Sorry. No can do. Sorry. I'm a bit tied up at the moment. Bye. Yeah, it's a butt scratcher. Or a key grabber. Could be a key grabber, too. Use this on the key. Use key on the lock. And now we punch him in the face? Pick up padlock. Use padlock on... Success! Better lock next time, Drake. I've set us on a neutral course for now. I think I should find out where the majority of people want us to go before we reroute us. This game is jank. Take that, you nerd! Take that, you nerd! Yeah! I bashed Drake on the head with some metal and he's conked out. Woo! Good work. Nice. Well done. Congrats. You're the best, honey. You want to help? Do you want me to help you out from this cargo net? Nah. To be perfectly honest, we've kind of grown accustomed to repression. We've developed a kind of gentle, chaotic happiness based on stoic happiness based on camaraderie and shared anxieties. If we attained freedom and our genuine happiness now, we'd have to completely reconstruct our moral outlooks. Who said that? Me. Where to, guys? The moon! Mars! The moon! The moon! Jupiter! Drift deeper and deeper into space. I think we should go to the moon. I think we should go to the moon. You take the rocket to the moon, then maneuver it to the parking orbit. Into parking orbit. Everyone agrees that you should go down and check it out before committing to land the rocket. As you make your way down to the landing unit, you look out at the moon's surface, and the blank, crater-marked terrain stares back at you. The moon seems largely disappointing. Okay. I'm at the moon. Well, here's the moon. Let's check the moon out. The moon looks pretty boring. Not gonna lie. What's with this moon music? Have I watched Moonfall? No? I don't think so. I don't think I've watched Moonfall. Are we gonna walk around the whole moon? No! Nope. There's an impassable ridge. It seems like we can't do anything on the moon. It's a really good movie. What's it about? It's about the moon. Okay. Makes sense. The title does make sense then. Maybe we just... Well, the moon sucks. The moon sucks, so I think we're just gonna leave the moon. Well, that was disappointing. Or two guys. Let's go to Mars. You take the rocket to Mars, then maneuver it into a parking orbit. Everyone agrees that you should go down and check it out before committing to land the rocket. As you make your way down in the landing unit, you look at the Mars surface and the desolate, featureless landscape stares back at you. Mars seems kind of lame. I wonder if Mars is just going to be the moon colored red. It looks like the moon colored red. It does indeed look like the moon. More of the same. Well... Interesting. Are they not streaming because of basketball? Is that why? Nothing but prohibitively experimental electronic music down here. Okay, that's funny. I think if we go to Jupiter, we'll die. But we're gonna do it anyway. Everybody wants to go to Jupiter. Let's go to Jupiter. As you take the rocket to Jupiter, then maneuver it in the parking, everyone agrees you should go down and check it out. As you make your way down to the landing unit, you look at the Jupiter's surface and the swirling gaseous atmosphere stares back at you. Jupiter seems prohibitively hydrogen-y. Wait, where are we? Uh-oh. Hydra-y. Yeah, Hydra-y. Oh, I think we're dead. Well, I think we're kind of screwed.
It's raining tacos.
Hello, Gas. How's it going, mate? Hey, Gas. I'm a bit lost. Can you point me to the nearest, wheat rows? Help! Hello, Cackle, hello. Oh, there we go. That's, you gotta talk to it. I think we would die on Jupiter. Alright, let's talk to him again. Where to, guys? Home. Everybody wants to go home. Let's drift deeper and deeper into space, hoping to find another habitable planet. You drift deeper and deeper into space, hoping to find another habitable planet before you run out of provisions and die. You do not get sucked into a black hole and spat off the other end in a parallel universe, inhabited by evil. Inhabited by evil goatee sporting versions of yourself. You do not float around for 50 years, getting increasingly lost until you accidentally return to Earth, only to find that it is now ruled over by a cartel of sentient robots. You do not get saved by a race of super intelligent aliens and taken back to their idyllic utopian world to live long, happy lives of leisure. You do not find another habitable planet before you run out of provisions to die. As you come to the realization that you have run out of provisions and that there are subsequently going to die, you decide to be proactive about the experience. You fire yourself out the airlock without your spacesuit on, expecting to swell up like a balloon in the airless vacuum of space and hopefully explode dramatically. What actually happens is you get a really bad headache and you can't breathe. Then your skin starts to blister and swell and wrinkle as all the water in your body turns into vapor and your blood is starved of oxygen. You quickly pass out and your frozen corpse floats around for 1,000,000 years, failing to decompose due to lack of air. The end. You didn't win. Alright, continue. So we died. Again. I guess we're on Jupiter now. Like, I'm impressed by this rocket. You know? Like, it's pretty impressive. I think we should go home. You return to Earth and decide to land immediately, but the rocket is unable to withstand the pressure of re-entering the atmosphere. Nuts and bolts start to work themselves loose, and bits fall off and electrical connections are severed. Soon all power is lost, effectively turning the rocket into a huge pile of predominantly metallic junk. Everyone is forced to don their helmets and evacuate, but it soon becomes clear that your spacesuits are also unable to cope with the rapid descent. As your suit bursts into flame and disintegrates, you finally break into the stratosphere, and a brief moment of relative calm washes over you. You look down at the Earth's surface, and the preposterous awesomeness of everything stares back at you. There are huge expanses of shimmering blue. There are islands of all shapes and sizes, islands covered in thick carpets of green, islands so big they stretch over the distant horizons, islands made entirely of ice. I understand where this is going now. There are jagged mountain ranges and winding rivers and swirling systems of cloud. Then there are vast collections of angular metal structures and grids of electric lights connected by meandering gray veins. Earth seems dope as all hell. As you get closer, you are able to spot your own island. You're relieved to see it. During your long journey, the trees have had time to regrow. The charred earth left behind by Drake's modified exhaust has been replaced by a fresh carpet of green. In fact, the comfortable area looks just like it did before you started building the rocket. Before the lying and the cheating and the fighting and the complex carbohydrates and the ambiguously stable, subtle facial expressions and the assigning of a name to dandruff. As a joyful, nostalgic smile starts to spread across your face, you suddenly realize you have no parachute. Look at that water. Sploosh. Sometime later. All right, this is the beginning of the game. I would just like to note, and we never used this rock. Welcome back to the island. The island is split into 6 distinct sections. The east of the ridge of the comfortable area, where the pulp clouds that gather over the central mountain release their crystal clear water before being burned up by the hot tropical sun. The prevailing southern wind brings cool blah 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 blah. Let's see. Anything else? No. It's the same thing. But Drake's here. What the heck? Talk to Drake. I have a terrible sense of deja vu. Yes, other than this branch of dialogue, everything is exactly the same as the start of the game. So I finished it? Did I win? I don't know. Did you have fun? Yeah, it was kind of fun. Then you won, I guess. But it's not really. That's not really the point. It's not really about winning or losing. It was more about exploring and playing and experimenting and reading and looking at people's dingle-dangles. That's rather an anticlimax. I can give you an exciting fanfare win screen and roll the credits if you really want, but I think you've kind of missed the point. Yes, please. Piss off. It closed the game. It closed the game on me. We don't get our credits and fanfare and whatever. I want to have more dialogue. I mean, that's pretty much in-game right there, I'd say. Wouldn't you? Would you all say that's in-game? He basically said we won the game, right?